Costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
For a guy still in his 2nd year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
A complete once again to Watson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Achane diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I didn't know an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Taken in at the 11. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. A run straight ahead with Achane. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Again, it's Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a second and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Back to the ground, Achane. Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now Richardson back to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Bills are going to have a first down.
Off play action. Richardson
steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Now it's Richardson.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Burrow looking to pass. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Here's Carter now on the return.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A good pick up there, 20 yards.
Richardson. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Burrow on play action.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As
a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Still going inside the 20.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Achane trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Connor will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Motion left, Cup. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. That one's taken in by Spears. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Here's Richardson to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Dobbs.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard
line. Up the middle, Achane. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
Spinning past him.
120 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They'll run, Achane.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
They'll roll him out. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Brock Bowers
there to make the grab.
And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now it's Burrow. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Burrow.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a...
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be caught by Cup.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goal is probably going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
They go play action with Richardson.
Slide in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
The Broncos offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.